Hello again, fellow BeachBum traders. Today I want to share with you some of our due diligence, our DD, on an exciting metaverse related play, which is Immersion Corporation. They do haptic technology, so think the gloves and suits from Ready Player One. They enable touch and feel for virtual reality, augmented reality, etc. So we want to look at whether this is a good stock to buy now. They popped up on our radar as being a profitable value potential swing trade play, and again, the technology is very exciting. I have some personal experience with this type of technology, so I was excited to see them pop up. So who is Immersion Corporation? Well, we can see they develop and license haptic technology, which is again the touch technology to engage in experience in digital products. You can see they also provide software development tools, SDKs, to other software developers to use, touch, tactile in their software development. We can see they do licensing, they do some hardware, etc., related to haptic technology, and it's related to wearables. Again, keywords: metaverse, wearables, etc. And they're in multiple segments, so it's not just gaming, but definitely gaming is one of the major segments: automotive, medical, etc. And they're based in San Francisco. So if we look at their homepage just very quickly, we can see some of their marketing and some of their products, etc. So we can see obviously gaming. They're also in automotive, haptic touch technology related to automotive. We can see, number of devices, etc., awards, news. Again, a mixture of gaming and automotive, hardware as well. So VR, again, VR peripherals, sensing. So, haptic is a little obscure of a term for many people. So if you think sensing, touch, etc. So again, we can see, they've got active technology, they've got design tools, they do licensing and engineering and design. And again, SDK, and they're targeting developers to grow their ecosystem. So also I wanted to point out, I noticed they don't really have much of a social media presence, so I was a little disappointed at that. But let's dig deeper into Immersion Corporation as a stock. Is this a stock to watch? Is this a stock to buy now? Let's do our due diligence and see. Okay, as usual nowadays, we want to start our due diligence on IMMR, Immersion Corporation, and ChartMill's profile. So I've brought up IMMR and ChartMill. I'll leave a link to this profile with our affiliate link included in the description box below for easy reference. So we can see the profile for IMMR and ChartMill. See right now the technical rating setup is not good. We can see a brief view of the chart, but again, we can see, from a swing trading standpoint, from our standpoint, why this became attractive. It looks like it reached a support level, multiple touches at a support level, is potentially swinging up. It is still below its moving averages, but it looks like it may be making a breakout, so that became attractive to us. We can see the valuation is positive, the health is positive, growth and profitability are neutral. They don't pay a dividend. We can see again there's a similar profile. We can see some of their news and social media, etc. We'll look at more detail in their stock chart. Again, we can see that double bottom and swinging up, potentially breaking out through its moving average, again, that looks pretty attractive. Looks like we may have had a volume capitulation at that previous bottom. Volumes trailed off a bit. Look at the technical analysis view from ChartMill. They're saying, okay, volume's good, but the setup is not good. So setup is only 3. We can see support, resistance. We've got support down at around 516, resistance around 760. So again, the technical setup we know, as ChartMill's going to say, is not very good just from where it's at. Fundamentals. This is important because it is a tech oriented stock. You know, Metaverse is a hype topic right now, so we want to make sure we're not getting caught up in a peak of hype. But so the fundamentals look good. It's a 7 out of 10. So it's a technology hardware. Return on assets is good. Profitability is reasonable. Valuation's very positive. So this is great. This is saying, okay, its PE is not too high, so you'll hear on the, you know, Kramer, the news, etc., that these high 100+ PE stocks are getting hammered right now. Well, IMMR doesn't fall in that category. It doesn't have an extremely high PE, which is great. Again, very attractive right now, and they're, you know, profitable as we'll see. So again, valuation for IMMR looks very positive, and they're a growth stock. So we've got a 7 out of 10 growth. So this looks like a cheap, you know, profitable value stock right now. From what we can see, very attractive right now. From the data we're seeing, it's healthy. It's got a positive Altman Z, so they're not at risk of insolvency. Obviously, they don't pay a dividend. Let's look at analyst ratings real quick. So analysts are not very bullish, 43%. Mostly hold, some sells. So the sentiment is kind of negative, and that may explain part of the decline. But the other metrics that we're seeing seem to be very positive. So this may be a great opportunity. You know, they say buy when there's blood in the streets. Well, if sentiment is negative, but all the due diligence, all your fundamentals look good, that may present a great opportunity. Now we'll dig deeper to see, but so far this looks pretty good. Okay, let's take a quick look at IMMR in Seeking Alpha. So I brought up the profile for IMMR in Seeking Alpha. I'll leave a direct link in the description box below to this profile. Scroll down, let's see some news. We can see already back in October, some analysis is saying it's too cheap, should rebound, etc. Catalysts. Okay. Beat on estimates, missed on revenue. So that might explain some of the decline, although it did beat on EPS. Okay, other beat in August, so that's positive because we're entering earnings season. So if we got a beat on EPS or on earnings, that would be great. Ratings, authors positive, Wall Street positive, quants neutral, which we saw the technical analysis wasn't real good right now. Profitability is an A, which is great, and valuation's a B, which is good. Growth is okay. We see revenue, well, it trailed off some. It looks like it's turning back up from an annual basis. Let's look at quarterly. Again, it looks like it had a decline, and this now looks like it's turning up slowly. Earnings, again, positive, and it looks like they're flat to turning up a little bit, but it looks like it had some decline, so that might be, again, a reason for the decline in the stock price recently. Valuations, positive. Profitability is all positive, again, very good. So again, this is a profitable tech growth stock. So again, all sounds very positive so far. Capital structure, they very small amount of debt, which is great. They've got some cash, which is great. Ownership is okay, almost 50% institutional, which again is very positive. Institutions tend to hold, so we've got some institutions heavily invested in this very new technology, metaverse technology. Risk, it doesn't have a lot of short interest. It does not have a high beta. Beta is almost 1, so it's going to move with the market index, and it's got a positive Altman Z as we saw in ChartMill. So again, all these metrics so far look good. They're profitable, positive EPS, positive cash flow, debt, etc. So again, everything here in Seeking Alpha looks positive so far. We'll dig a little deeper, but looks good so far. Okay, let's take a quick look at IMMR, Immersion Corporation, and FinViz. I will leave the direct link to their profile with our affiliate link, included in the description box below. We can see from their chart again, we see this, kind of double bottom, which we like, turn up, which we like. Again, it is sitting below its moving averages. If we swing out to a weekly view and see how that looks, again, we see a similar, it's had a serious downtrend, but we see this potential double bottom. We see it almost, it looks like a positive doji there. So that doesn't necessarily look bad, but again, it has been declining. So if we zoom out to a monthly, again, we see this multiple touches on the bottom. We can also see the risk is not significant. It's down, 4 something. So we're at 534 right now. We've got a bottom at about 415. So $1.15 risk and plenty of upside. So the risk reward ratio looks very attractive. We can see a peak here, a little under 10. So again, we're talking almost 978, so not quite a double for a near-term peak. And then we have a higher peak at 16, so we've got, again, plenty of upside, plenty of risk reward. Looks good. So if we look at some of their metrics, got income, got sales. Again, sentiment's very negative. So again, this may be an opportunity where the sentiment's negative, it's declining, but all of the metrics say it's profitable, it's positive. We don't see a discrepancy in the share count, which is good. We don't see any reason they would offer anytime soon. It is not high short. So again, we can see the range is good. See if we see any flags on news. Okay, so the last earnings, it plunged on the last earnings, so that was probably the trigger. And the last earnings was in November, so I don't see the next earnings date, but it should be 3 months from early November. So December, January, February 4th would be my guess. And if we get positive earnings, that could be a catalyst. So again, it seems to be a little volatile. We're seeing 7% jumps up and down. There was a large negative I saw a second ago. Again, earnings. And if we look at their EPS again, it's turned up. So it was negative, turned up. If we look at quarterly, again, flat but positive. Income, okay, so a little volatile. So so far so good. It looks good. We will talk about some of their other analysis, and then we'll wrap. Okay, let's also do our due diligence on IMMR, Immersion Corporation, and Webull. I'm on the stock screen of the online browser version of Webull. You can find our affiliate link at 2 or more free stocks with Webull in the description box below. If I do a search for IMMR in the stock screen and bring up their stocks tab, we can see their chart. Again, we'll look at this in more detail in a minute, but we can kind of see this double bottom near a support level at 511 or so. A little bit of a turn up. It's below a pivot point right now, between a support and a pivot point. So we would like to see, come down to support and break BWAP and turn back up. If we look at their analysis in the lower tab, we can look at the financials very quickly. We can see the actuals, except for the last quarter, have generally beat expectations, which is positive. Balance sheet, again, last quarter was bad or a little negative, a little under expectations, and cash flow is a little below expectations, so that's not as good, and the financial ratio is a little bit below expectations. Look at analysis, very similar to ChartMill. It's a hold. They're only showing one analyst. That's not very interesting. Press releases, etc. We see it is optionable. So again, this is one where you could sell covered calls against your position. It doesn't look like it has a lot of strike prices. It looks like they're $2.50 apart. So it's a little wide, but it is optionable. So again, you can sell covered calls against it and generate your own dividends. So since it doesn't pay a dividend, you can generate your own using covered calls. So again, if we look at their stock chart, we see this double bottom. Again, we would like to see it touch that again or come close to that support level, turn up, break VWAP. Again, all of our analysis so far looks very positive on IMMR. You will see in our weekly trading game plan from last week, we did have IMMR on our watch list already. It hit our screeners, and we saw that it looked interesting from a technical standpoint, quick due diligence, and we wanted to do a deeper dive due diligence, and this has just reaffirmed that this looks like a positive opportunity in IMMR. It's exciting metaverse play. It's a cheap, relatively cheap, profitable growth tech stock. So again, we're pretty excited about IMMR. If we get the opportunity, we will go long IMMR. And hold it for this longer term swing back up. So again, it's on our watch list. We're just waiting for the opportunity to get in IMMR right now. So again, all positive. So we like it. Okay, I also wanted to credit Carrie Grinkmeyer and in particular Drew from the Best of Us Investors YouTube channel. I believe they are originally the ones that brought IMMR to my attention, and I added it to the database, and then it just popped up on our screeners as a good opportunity to buy in terms of a value setup. You can see I did a search in Best of Us Investors, and I'll include this search results link in the description box below, so you can see their prior analysis and prior videos for more information. Again, they do further analysis on IMMR competition, etc. Drew does a great job of analyzing it, and I believe he was the one to originally discover and bring IMMR to Best of Us Investors, which we are also a member. So again, I want to give a shout out to Drew and Carrie Grinkmeyer and Best of Us Investors for bringing this to our attention. And again, we appreciate it because this looks like a great opportunity now. So. Okay, so as you've heard, we've done our due diligence, our DD on Immersion Corporation. We like it. It looks like a profitable, good value, reasonably priced metaverse, exciting metaverse play of haptic technology, VR, AR, MR, etc. Metaverse, tactile technologies. So we've got it on our watch list. We intend to go long when we get a good swing opportunity. We hope you found this information helpful. Please let us know in the comments below and or our Facebook group. What do you think of Immersion IMMR? What do you think of this technology? What do you think the future of it, opportunity is? Again, in the comments, our Facebook group, etc. Again, we hope you like this information. We hope you'll smash the like button, give us a thumbs up to share this with more of your fellow traders, fellow BeachBum traders around the world. If you're not already subscribed to our BeachBum Trading YouTube channel, we hope that you'll choose to do so. Please share this video with your fellow traders, and again, let us know what you think. What can we provide you with further help on? Are there any other company symbols, tickers that you would like us to do further due diligence on? Other technologies you'd like us to do analysis on? Other videos that we can help you be successful in your trading career? Just let us know. So again, we hope you find this all helpful. Good luck and have a great trading week. Thank you again for watching our video. We hope that you liked it. If so, please smash the like button, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to our BeachBum Trading YouTube channel. Please share this video with your fellow traders and friends. And please give us your feedback and any recommendations for improvement in the comments section below. And let us know what else we can do to help you in your trading career. Thank you again, good luck, and have a great trading day.